JT Curtis, John Curtis Patriots, back in familiar territory in the state semifinals. This has been a little bit of a different ride, though, hasn't it?
It has been. You know, we had a very competitive district. We've dropped 3 games in that district, which were tough losses, but we learned from them, and our kids stayed the course, trusted the process, and our coaches did a great job of continuing to move forward positively, and it's paid off for us in the playoffs.
I think the positive is probably the right word to use, because losing begets losing and it creates doubt. And clearly you kept these kids motivated and they believe they could win.
Well, and I think that's a key. And really, it comes from the coaches that work with them every day, that they had to present a positive attitude and let them know that we had to continue to get better so that we get into playoffs. And the mantra obviously is the one that we've heard 100 times. Everybody's even. 0-0, no scores counted. We believe that, got into playoffs, and at this point been able to do well. Now we have a real challenge this week against a great football team, but we've met those kind of challenges before.
Yeah, Alexandria, haven't been there. Coach Bachman, good quarterback, terrific running back, good offense. Talk about that challenge.
Well, obviously they got JT Lindsay, who just signed with LSU at signing day on Wednesday. He's an excellent player. They have a backup running back behind him that really is very, very effective. So it'll be a challenge to stop a team that has that many offensive weapons. Defensively, they have played well enough to win the games and have made big stops as they've gone through their games. That has allowed their offense to get on the field and have an opportunity to put games away. So the challenge is, again, on the road, against a team that is playing with a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of momentum, and we've got to do a great job of not turning the ball over and not giving them great field position so that we can have an opportunity to move the ball down the field.
Being accurate, I think you come from the 2 best districts in the state, and both teams are battle tested because of that.
Well, I told people this at the beginning of the season. I know you and I talked about this, that I thought there was the teams that come out of this district would have an opportunity to make a run at the playoffs. I thought you could maybe win this district with 2 losses. Now, it turned out Carr didn't have 2 losses. But the rest of these teams, it was battles. Every week was a game that could have turned on a play or two. And I think that seasoned us particularly and have given us a chance to be where we are in the playoffs.
Many factors, but one of the biggest ones is turnovers. It was a real problem during the regular season. It is not a problem of late.
At this point, we've been able to take care of the football, and we're going to have to do that again this week. Again, it's about field position, Kenny, and no matter what level you're on, whether it's high school, college, professional football, when you can take field position to your side of the register, then it's going to give you a chance to win the ball game. So turnovers eliminate field position, and we hope that we'll do well in the kicking game and not turn it over and make the team have to drive the length of the field to have a successful play.
Another factor for you has been improved quarterback play. Reggie Johnson has grown up and played better for you.
He has. Reggie, again, it's a maturity thing. He's a first-year starter, played behind Dagan Bruno, who, as you know, is at Tulane doing well, and so he's grown into the position, and that's kind of what the high school process is about. He's gotten better in understanding the concepts of the offense. He's been able to get us out of plays that were not effective into good plays, and hopefully we'll continue to be able to do that this Friday night.
Last but not least, what would it take to win the game? And then secondly, what would it mean to get this team to a championship game after the adversity this year?
Well, obviously it's a one game at a time scenario for us. And we got to go out and win this ball game to give us an opportunity to play next week. And that's been kind of the mantra that we've said, that don't worry about what's going to happen. Let's take care of today and take care of what we got to do tonight. And so far we've done that. But this team certainly has been a joy to coach. They're great kids. They work hard. They listen to what you ask them to do. And sometimes the lack of overall talent or experience has come through their enthusiasm and their ability to work hard and to try to execute what we've taught them. And it's allowed us to be successful to this point.
JT, as always, thank you and best of luck to you.
Good. Thank you, Kenny.